unreal feeling right now. I mean, I'm super happy. I can't find the words right now to describe what I'm feeling, but extremely happy and excited. And I mean, Montreal as an organization and the city, everything is just unbelievable. So definitely super excited.
Being drafted by Montreal, do you believe might be tougher for you to make your own first name?
No, I don't think it's going to be tougher in any way because I think I can kind of make a name for myself, just like, playing the way I can play and just being myself and being the best player possible. And I mean, of course, people are going to know who my father is and where he played and when, and it's always going to be that way, definitely in Montreal. And I don't think it's a bad thing. And I think I can just kind of make a name for myself there as well. And it's not going to be any different than in any other place.
Congrats, Aatos.
Thank you very much.
Merci, Luc. Prochaine question, Martin McGuire et JF Chaumont. Martin, c'est à toi.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Aatos, first of all, congratulations. I just want to know if you had a discussion with your father before the draft regarding that possibility to being drafted by Montreal Canadiens, and what your father told you, what you think about what he said, probably about with the situation.
Yeah, I mean, we didn't really talk too much about just specifically Montreal. We just were talking about the draft, and I mean, as you probably understand, it's just it doesn't really matter who drafts me and when. The biggest thing is just that someone drafts me, and it has to be. I think the best thing for me is just that the organization is a good place for me, and they want to develop me as a player as much as possible. And I don't really think I wasn't thinking too much about when I will get drafted and by who, because I think the main thing is just that someone drafts me. But I mean, I've heard only good things about Montreal, the fans, the city, the Bell Center, everything. I've heard only good things from my dad and my mom and my whole family. I don't think I've heard anything bad about Montreal. So of course I'm super pumped that they picked me, and I'm very happy about that.
For the people who didn't see you play much, was your role model in the NHL? What type of the game that you can bring to the table for Montreal?
Uh yeah, I think I'm a two-way center who can play in both directions responsibly, and I think my main things, my strengths are my skating, my shot, my ability to read the game, and I think a type of player that kind of reminds me of myself is Sebastian Aho, and yeah, I see a lot of same things as same kind of strengths and weaknesses that my dad had. I see those in my game as well, but I think Sebastian Aho is a pretty good comparison for me.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Merci, Martin. Prochaine question, JF Chaumont et Jonathan Bernier. JF, c'est à toi.
Hi, Aatos. Sorry if
Hi.
the sound is bad. I'm at the Sphere in Vegas, so there's a lot of noise. I
Yeah,
just like to
no
know,
worries.
is there a way you can describe the reaction at home in Finland with you, your dad, your mom, when you were able to see your name with the Montreal Canadiens?
Yeah, I mean, unbelievable feeling. I was kind of just, kind of everyone was kind of quiet there. I mean, everyone saw Montreal the next pick, and everyone was kind of just quiet. And I actually was kind of looking down, and I was just like kind of quiet with my eyes closed, and I didn't even hear my name really from the TV, but my mom started to yell, and she jumped and she was like, oh my god, and I was like, what are you talking about? And then I saw my name on the TV, and then my dad jumped as well, and he was like super happy, and all of my family, my friends, everyone, they were super happy, and then I kind of just realized that, oh my gosh, I got drafted, and I mean, I was just so happy, I was so excited. I can't describe the feeling that I had. It's just unbelievable.
Aatos, you're born in '06, so I could guess that you don't have a lot of memories from your dad with the Montreal jersey uniform. But do you have any memories
Uh,
of Saku with the Ducks?
yeah, I remember a lot from the Ducks. I mean, I went to school back in California, and I remember a lot. Not too much from Montreal. I remember our house. I remember the area, and I of course remember the Bell Center. But I remember a lot from the Ducks and California, and you know it was very very cool to see my dad play at that level, and yeah, a lot of good memories from there.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you very much.
Merci, JF. Prochaine question, Jonathan Bernier et Arpin Bassou. Jonathan, c'est à toi.
Yeah. Hello, Aatos. Congrats for
Hi.
being picked by the Montreal Canadiens. First of all, why aren't you here in Vegas?
Yeah, it was kind of a decision that I made by myself with my dad and my agents. We saw that the best thing for me right now is just, stay at home, train as much as possible, and if I go back and forward to the USA, it's gonna just kind of make training for me more challenging, and I can, train as much as possible, and I think the biggest thing for me right now is just, get a lot of practice and just build my physical strength and everything. So I think that was the best thing for me to stay here and watch the draft over here, and just kind of concentrate on training and developing. Yeah.
What are your plans for next year? I mean, hockey wise, but also what do you have to improve in your game? You just talk about maybe the physicality of it, but in your game, what do you have to improve?
I believe, I mean, everything has to go forward, and I think the biggest thing for me is just, like I said, to train as much as possible this summer, get my physical strengths up, and just kind of my skating, my shot. I think everything has to go forward, and definitely my biggest goal is to seriously try to make the league a team and actually compete for a spot there, and not just, now I'm training with them in the summer, but that's not enough for me. I mean, I want to be there. I want to be a big player, play big minutes, and I think that's definitely something that I'm looking forward to, and I'm definitely going to compete for.
All right, thank you.
Thank you very much.
Merci, Jonathan. Prochaine question, Arpin et Stukawen. Arpin, c'est à toi.
Hello, Aatos. Congratulations.
Thank you.
I wanted to, you described the scene when you found out you got drafted. I just wonder, afterwards, did your dad have anything to say about what life is like in Montreal? And I think, if I'm not mistaken, you were at the Bell Center for his last game at the Bell Center, if
Yes,
I
I was
correctly.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
just, soaking in that atmosphere and what kind of impression that left on you.
I mean, everyone was pretty emotional there, even myself. Everyone was. So kind of just, I went to hug my dad and everyone else, and he kind of just said to me that how proud he is and how happy he is for me. And I mean, we haven't got the chance yet to talk too much about everything about Montreal, but I think we're definitely gonna probably sit down tomorrow and talk a lot about Montreal and everything. So yeah, looking forward to that for sure.
All right. Thank you, Aatos. Congratulations again.
Thank you very much.
Merci, Arpin. Prochaine question, Stu Cowan, et on demanderait aux autres membres des médias si vous avez d'autres questions de lever la main. Please raise your hand virtually if you have any other question. Stu, you're up.
Hey, Aatos. Did you feel any added pressure growing up playing hockey, being the son of Saku? And maybe what's the best advice your dad ever gave you?
I didn't really feel too much pressure. I mean, of course, everyone, or not everyone, but a lot of people knew who my dad was and where he played, and especially from the opponents, I heard a lot from it, and they were always yelling about my dad. But it's kind of just something that I got used to, and it doesn't really bother me anymore. And I wouldn't say I got any pressure. I mean, in some way, maybe I got more like kind of like it pushed me to want to become a good player myself and not just be Saku's son, make a name for myself. So it kind of motivated me to, from a young age, work myself all the way up and make a name for myself. So hopefully I can do that. And I think the best advice he's given me is just that, there's no rush. I just have to, I mean, everyone has their own path. This is my path. And I was kind of small and didn't have any strength when everyone else did. So, I kind of just had to concentrate on the training and, let myself grow and, not rush anything too much and just kind of stay patient. So that's definitely something that I've been thanking him now that I understand it.
I know you were very young when he played in Montreal, but do you have one favorite memory of the city, whether it's hockey related or not hockey related, or something that sticks out in your mind from your childhood here?
I mean, just kind of the whole environment there, I remember our house, the area there, and then of course the Bell Center is just something that has, stuck to my mind, and I remember it quite good. So that's definitely something that I remember and I'm not going to forget.
I believe it was Nuns Island where you used to live. Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Thanks.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.
Merci, Stu. On va prendre un follow-up de Luc Gélina. Luc?
Thank you. Just to make sure, Aatos, you won't show up for the development camp in 2 days in Montreal.
As of now, no, I'm not. For the same reason. Or I'm not sure. I'm not sure yet, but as of now, I think I am not going to be there for the same reason of the
Okay.
draft. So I can, train here as much as possible and think about next season and the next years and kind of, develop myself as much as possible. So.
But you plan to come to Montreal for the regular training camp with the rookies at the end of August?
I don't know anything about that yet. I can't say.
Okay, no worries. Thank you very much again, and say hi to your dad.
Thank you very much. I will. Thank you.
Merci, Luc. Est-ce qu'on a d'autres questions? Do we have any other question? Non, donc c'est ce qui conclut la disponibilité métier des Canadiens. Merci d'avoir été parmi nous. Aatos, thank you for your time. Congrats again and welcome to the team. Bonne journée tout le monde.
Thank you very much. I'm super excited. Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye.